What's up? What's up? We're live. We're live this evening. We're getting ready and everything, but we're gonna let everybody roll in while we get ready. But we're about to have a little fun this evening. We got a few things on the schedule. We got a few things planned. So first and foremost, we're gonna do some safer canning stuff to kind of kick it off a little bit. But what I mean by that is we're really gonna get into like some of the simpler pickling, and then we're gonna throw this stuff in the refrigerator from the jump. So that's gonna be a little bit better off. But as far as that goes, it's all good. And then we're gonna also take a jar that already has pickles in it. We're gonna take a jar that already has pickles in it and ready to go, and we're just gonna add a little spice to it and everything. What's up, Broke Farmer 76? Broke Farmer 76 says he's in the lion's den. I likes that, my brother. I likes that. I think I said that or something like. So I'll tell you what. Broke Farmer. Broke Farmer. Because I was inspired by your in the building. You know how when people come in your lives, you're always like so and so in the building. So you always say that, and I was like, man, I want to have something that's kind of similar to that, and I was like, man, the Lion's Den, that was dope. And I don't know if you heard me say that, but if you didn't, great minds think alike, because that was definitely something that was on my mind, and I was like, hey, that's dope right there, right? So I'm gonna definitely adopt that. So Tiffany Cherie is in the lion's den. She's the lioness, so it's only fitting that she's in the lion's den, right? Right. That's wifey, y'all. So we're just giving it a few minutes for anybody who wants to join, to stroll in, to roll in. But we're just going to be doing some pickling of the peppers, like I said. And we got a few things arranged in the kitchen already, ready to go and everything. So Mr. Stinky Puddle Ranch fam, how you doing this evening? How you doing? It's good to see you, fam. It's good to see you. And you did hear me say it. I don't even remember where I said it, but I was like, that's similar to in the building, and I was like, but it got its own unique spin. So you're in the lion's den. You dig? What's up? So yeah, we got some really good coffee in the system today, and I'll let y'all know that coffee that we had today, we drank it out of this mug. It says the everyday life of an OCDish chick. Is hard to see, so I'll just kind of say what it says, but that's Nikki right there on that mug from the everyday life of the OCDish chick. I had my coffee out of that cup today before the live. Usually I will have me a cup of really nice, well-brewed French pressed. Yeah, is that what it is? A French press? Yeah, French pressed coffee before these lives. It really puts me in that like kind of that really social mindset and everything like that. Because I be in the lab. I'm gonna tell you what, y'all know me as the mad scientist, and that's very much true. When I do these lives, I switch gears. You know what I mean? Like I'm very much a social person, and I very much love to be around people that I love to be around. So this is amazing that we get to see fam and that we get to be around fam on this occasion and on this night and everything. But yeah, that coffee helps me get in that right mindset, always vibrating high, but that coffee puts me at that ring level to where I can really just bring it. So Stinky Puddle Ranch, how you doing this evening, fam? It's good to see you. How you doing this evening? Vic May, I saw you earlier in Broke Farmers Live. How you doing, Vic May? It's good to see you. Miss Nene, how you doing? It's good to see you tonight, fam. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you could come by. I'm glad you could be here and hang out with us as we go live tonight and pickle some peppers that we're going to throw in the fridge. So anything that happens tonight, I'm super safe with how it goes down. We're actually working on the pressure canner stuff to do other stuff with that and everything like that. But like I said, we'll be doing the pickling tonight. And I'll say it once again, because at the beginning of the live, I kind of did a broke down. But so a breakdown of what we'll be doing tonight, we'll be taking some peppers that we harvested from the garden on yesterday. We'll be adding them to a pickling solution, like that consists of different ingredients and everything like that. We'll see that when I go over to the other camera. And we'll be adding some hot peppers to it, and we'll just be adding we may add a little pickle juice to it to add a little flair to it. Some of that best made, because that best made has some really good pickle juice. But what we'll do too is we'll take a jar of best made dill pickles, like the dilly bites, and we're gonna add some of the spicy peppers that we harvested from the garden. The variety of peppers that we harvested from the garden is the buena mulata peppers. So that's what we'll be adding to the mixture. So we'll just be kind of doing a little bit of experimenting, but realistically, it's inspired by processes that would make it considered pickling. So it's not like completely far-fetched or nothing out in the left field or nothing like that. So let's see who all rolled in, and then we'll probably just roll over to the kitchen and get started with our process and everything like that. I want to make sure we're all good with how we're doing everything, though. Hey, Lady Cheryl, how you doing tonight? I'm glad to see you. It's good to see you tonight, and I'm glad you could come. It's super good to see you. Auntie Cheryl. I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good on this Sunday evening. It was a really relaxing day, really chill tempo, really just relaxed tempo. So now we're just kind of rolling right into the live with a really good mood. I mean, I try to keep a good mood, but you know, we're all human. But specifically today, we're in a really good mood because we get to come and be acquainted with family. And I'm going to try to be acquainted with family more often. So that means that we got to keep ourselves at the right headspace, you know? So glad to see everybody tonight. Glad to see everybody. But we got a few people in here tonight and everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll on over to the kitchen with the other camera. We're going to make sure that we got everything right with a quick sound check and everything like that. Once we get the sound check down pat and we have all that down, we're going to go ahead and just kind of get started with the process. We're going to roll right into it because we're going to get that fogging done that we meant to do yesterday that we didn't get to get done on yesterday because the rain came in hard. I was not going to go out there in the rain and do that. So we'll take the fogger. We already got the water inside of it, and we'll fill it up with the mixture of ingredients, the neem oil and the wetting agent. I'll tell y'all what's going to go in it already. And then we'll go out there and we'll fog the garden. We'll actually fog the garden and we'll go out around the yard and we'll use the mixture in the whole yard as well. So yeah. Let's see. All right. So we're going to go on over to the kitchen and everything. And we're going to, I don't even know what happened, Tiffany. You said that was an accident. I don't even know what happened. So we're going to go over to the kitchen and we're going to go ahead and get that started. We're going to do a sound check. So let me know what happens in there and everything when we get in there, because we're going to do a sound check. I just want to make sure we're good from the start. So we're going to transition over and we're going to take me off the screen. So here we go.
Oh. And I was like walking around doing this stuff.
Hello, can you hear us from this camera? Testing. Yeah, I don't think they hear anything.
All right, so
through my phone.
Y'all don't hear
Wait.
So you don't hear anything through this phone?
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
All right, so mute that.
Y'all wait.
Mute that. Yeah. Okay, so now that we got a sound check done, I know we got the sound right because we probably got a mean echo going with that audio and everything like that. But we're kind of set up to where you can see a few things, but we kind of got it arranged here. Some of our ingredients, I'll have TJ kind of cam as we go through them. The first thing that we're going to be, one of the things we're going to be using is the Morena pure cane sugar. I mean, it's basically called turbinado, some places, whatever. And we're going to be using this Borden All Natural Canning and Pickling Salt. We're going to be using this for the solution that we're going to be making of our own, of the pickling solution when we pickle the peppers and everything like that. So we're going to be using this red bowl right here for the purpose of when I actually take the seeds out of the peppers, the spicy ones. So the red one's for spicy. And we got a green one right here for the sheep nose pimento peppers that we're going to harvest. We're going to take those seeds out of there and put them in the green one to indicate that they're not spicy. So that's how we're going to separate the seeds, because we got two varieties of peppers that we're working with tonight. We want to make sure that we harvest and preserve the seeds. So give me 1 second. I'm going to grab some gloves, and I'm going to also grab some water because I want to make sure that I'm hydrated. So we're going to do all that, and then we're going to get started with the process. Like I said, we're not going to be doing nothing elaborate or crazy tonight. So give me 2 seconds. You know what? I actually got water right here. All right, y'all. Y'all probably can hear me in the background. I'm just gonna grab some gloves here because the first thing that I want to do is take these spicy peppers here, and I want to actually take the seeds out of them. and honestly, for me to do that and feel comfortable touching anything and moving forward through the night, so I'll show you the peppers. We rinsed them off and everything. So this is the peppers we'll be working with tonight. We'll be taking the seeds out of them, and we'll be basically taking the middles out of them, and we'll be using them inside the mixture and everything. So we'll be doing that. So kind of got limited space and everything. I got this food scale here because I was gonna kind of weigh out the amount of peppers that I was gonna use, but I don't want to make the recipe too restrictive or anything like that. We're just gonna kind of freestyle it, kind of keep note of what we did tonight, improve on it. Let's not make it restrictive though. We're not trying to teach nobody nothing. We're just hanging out. We're just doing this process. We know that the foundation of the process that we're doing is going to lead to the result that we're looking for, but we're not going to make it so rigid. So let me go ahead and put this away. So I got my gloves here. I got my gloves. And honestly, even though I'm using gloves, I'm going to have to be really conscious of how I do this whole thing because I'm going to be touching the knife handle and I'm going to be putting things in different places. So what I'm going to do to scrape the seeds out, I want to use this little tool right here. I know that this is not for scraping seeds out, but I figured that this is a really good shaped tool for that purpose. So I'm going to basically cut the pepper open with this knife, like split it down the middle, like gut the pepper, like gut all the insides of it. Throw all the insides inside this bowl right here, and then we're gonna basically have the whole pepper itself that we're gonna then use for the pickling process. That we're gonna throw inside of this jar right here for the actual pickling process that we're gonna use this vinegar for right here. We're gonna use a ½ cup of this vinegar right here inside the jar, and we're gonna use a cup of water from the tap. So we're gonna use a little bit of the salt. And then that's going to be our pickling mixture. But we're also going to throw a little bit of this juice right here, a little cheat code right there. Throw a little bit of this pickle juice right here for a little bit of extra flavor into the pepper that we're going to pickle inside this jar right here. So we're just going to mix it up a little bit. Then we're going to come back inside this pickle jar right here. Can you see that on the camera, TJ?
Yep.
We're going to come back on the pickle jar right here. Best made, like I said, dilly bites. They're already sliced up for us into little bites so we can really get that spice and get that flavor into them real good with the peppers because they already got a good little flavor to them with the dill. So I'm just trying to add a little extra spice to them and everything like that. So, you know what? Before we keep going, let's see what's going on in the chat real quick because I just came over here and got rolling. So, what's up? Let's see. Let's see here. Before we start touching the hot peppers because we're gonna have to really, really watch ourselves when it comes down to that. So, let's see. What's up, Grow Something with Jeff? How you doing, brother? How you doing? It's good to see you. Rebel Canners, how you doing this evening? How you doing? It's okay, Arizona kid. I understand. It's good to see you, though, brother. I'm glad you could stop by. Doing good. Doing good, Grow Something with Jeff. Glad you could come by. But yeah. Brooke Farmer says he's chilling and sipping. That's what I'm talking about on a Sunday night. So, you know, I'm doing like you was doing earlier, bro, Farmer. You can't see what's inside this cup here, but it's water. So I'm sipping on some water tonight. Put that over here. But we'll go ahead and get started. So we're going to take some of these bigger peppers here. And, I mean, some of the seeds may be mature, some of the seeds may not. But we're going to dry them all down inside of, like, little baggies and paper towels and everything like that. And we're going to just sift through them when they're all dry to make sure that we pick the ones that we want to use and kind of discard the ones that we don't want to use and everything like that. But I want to be as preservative as I can with this whole process. But I'm going to be real with y'all. Like, those peppers were started on, like, December 30th, January 1st. And they had peppers on them, like, on the beginning of spring, literally, because I transplanted them a little bit early so I could harden them off. Not transplanted, but took them outside. So needless to say, the Buena Mulata pepper is putting off tons of peppers. So we could always just let a flush of peppers really get on the plant and really ripen and really become super seeded and just be how they need to be from the start. So like I said, we're just going to try to preserve what we can. But I'm going to tell you what, we're going to put this bad boy inside of our jar as well. And I know that this one right here has some peppers in it because this is the biggest pepper we've harvested this year off of the sheep nose pimento pepper. So it's beautiful. We showed it on camera yesterday on the live, but we're gonna actually use it today. So, and then I want to show y'all this too. These peppers right here. I'm just gonna take these peppers right here, and I'm gonna. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm gonna really take the seeds out of them because I don't know. Because honestly, I don't know. We will take the seeds out of them, but we're gonna try to make it go as fast as we can with it. But honestly, like it's a demonstration. It's just gonna take some time, y'all. This stuff, you can't make this stuff go instant. So just kick your feet up, get your Stella, get what you're gonna get, and then TJ snickering and laughing over there because Mama be on that Stella too. He knows what that Stella is, but we're gonna make this process go good. But I want to show y'all something cool here. This is going to be mulatto pepper. Can you see it on the camera? It has like a white line in the middle of the back of it. Can you see it?
It's focusing, yeah.
Yeah.
I can see it.
That's pretty cool. It's just like, cut me here. No, but let me see if this one has one. Nope, just that one. But we're going to go ahead and get started with it. So let's go ahead and, we got these gloves on, but we can really just try to kind of avoid just getting our fingers all up on the spice though, to be honest with you. So what we're gonna do is just kind of take this right here, just put this down the middle right here, and just open this up. Just like this. Just like this. Oh my gosh, look at that, y'all.
Oh my goodness.
Can you see it on camera? Look at those veins. Boom. God dog. Okay, so can you see that on the camera real good?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, we gonna get our fingers a little slippery tonight, cause I ain't gonna hold back. But there you go. Look at that, y'all. Just take a look at the insides of that pepper. That is beautiful. So, whew, and it smells wonderful. Those seeds are definitely mature. Can you smell that, TJ?
Not from over here.
Okay, it'll start to permeate through the room as we go, but we'll try to make it good on the view. But we'll take this little tool here, and we'll try to just kind of come in here and keep everything on the inside intact. And just really focus on dragging that inside out, dragging the veins out without really ruining the whole pepper. Just like this. Just be kind of surgical about it, Be kind of, you could be a little rough with it, but just kind of, you want to keep your stuff intact too. Oh, okay. I'm going to tell y'all something right now, y'all. You might want to actually consider wearing some safety goggles when you do something like this, because I'm going to be honest with y'all. I just felt some juice hit me right below my eye. Like, if that would have hit me in the eye, we would have been in for some fun tonight. I'm going to be real with y'all. Would have kept going because I try to be a trooper for y'all. But, yeah, that would have hurt. So, we can get back to it. These veins are serious, though. Look at that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it scraping. There we go. We got that out. Got that out. And we don't have to get all the veins out. I just want to get the seeds out, to be honest with you. Because the veins, I don't mind the heat. That's what I'm saying. Realistically, the seeds are what we after. So there we go. So check this out, y'all. This is what a fully sleeved pepper looks like on the inside. So I could fool you, be like, oh yeah, we got a fresh pepper, never cut. Oh, boom. But yeah, we fully sleeved. And that's what it looks like on the inside. So we're gonna throw. Oh man, I gotta get another. TJ, can you do me a favor real quick? Can you prop the camera up real quick? And can you grab me a bowl, because I gotta have a bowl to put the actual peppers that are ready for the pickling in, because we're gonna stack those up, and then we're gonna get started with the other processes. So we got to get those inside of a separate bowl, and I don't want to get spice all over everything. So
I'll bring the bowl up top.
Let me see here real quick. Give me that black bowl right there. That's perfect. So we just gonna have another bowl that kind of fits the theme of what we're working with tonight. So we're gonna throw all these right here inside this black bowl right here, and we'll kind of stack them up, because we'll be taking those and we'll be cutting the. You know what? Let's cut the tops off, because we don't need the tops. They're pretty and all, but cut the tops off too. So we'll just kind of keep that for the. We'll make, we can add this to some kind of bug spray, So give me a close up on this part right here, TJ. We can add these, the leftovers of these, to a bug spray. Have a whole bunch of them. Actually, let some of that juice actually simmer up inside of an oil and build it up, and then add it to a spray that we use for a pesticide, and actually add a little boost to our pesticide. So we're gonna save these too. But what we're gonna do with these is actually put these off to the side over here because we don't have to actually keep them off too much to the side. So we'll take this little scraper tool right here that we just used, and then we'll just we'll grab our seeds right here, and we'll use the vein that we have from the whole process to kind of just help scrape them together. But realistically, you're just going to have to be a little crafty with it and get the seeds on the scraper. There we go. Put these over here. Make sure your hands are clear. There you go. So we're about to get this thing rolling now. We got our process started and we're good to go. So we're just going to keep it going. But yeah, we'll do a few, and then I'll have TJ help me. We'll prop it up, and I'll have TJ help me kind of go through the chat, because I'll be real with y'all right now. I'm not trying to go too fast with this, because I don't want to end up with hot pepper anywhere on my body now. That's not a fun experience, and I hear y'all talk about that all the time. I don't know. I've had it happen minor with some non-spice, with some a little bit, but I didn't have it happen real bad, so I don't want it to happen too bad. We can have a little fun, you know, but we ain't trying to have too much fun around here. So, all right, we got this popped open. So, all right, cool. So we'll just keep scraping these veins out here to break it at the top. It smells delicious, y'all. It smells wonderful. Has a beautiful smell to it, you know. Honestly, once you get the vein as a whole, you can pop a lot of it out at once. Pop a lot of it. I like how that sounds, pop a lot of it. Coffee. Coffee is fun. I can tell that coffee kind of messes with me a little bit, but it's all in good fun. That's funny. But see, we got another pepper that's, you see it in the camera. Got another pepper that's fully emptied out. We're going to use that for the pickling, and we're going to grab this part right here for the preservation and growing of new peppers, because we got to keep our Winter mulata seeds. Oh, that was perfect. All of them fell right into there. So I can foresee this going a lot faster if I really kind of just get into a flow of things, and that's what's going to happen. So TJ, what's going on in the chat? You know, give me an update on the chat, and I keep forgetting
the update.
Just top.
Thorhaven Farm has joined the chat, I believe. They're talking about a lot of seeds. The everyday life of an honest chick said, "Pop a lot."
Pop a lot of it.
Yeah.
What I was talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm. She also said, "Shh, pepper surgery in process."
That's funny. I love it. I love it. Keep it up, fam. Y'all are keeping me beautiful company, because y'all are amazing family. Oh, okay, yep. It is kind of like pepper surgery, because I'm not trying to cut through the pepper completely, but the knife is sharp enough to really just get me a split. Can you see that on camera, what I'm doing? I mean, yeah, like you can really get a good split on it. And I really like that, because it really helps keep the preservation of the peppers going. There's all kind of tongue twisters going tonight. Preservation of the peppers. Preservation of the pickled peppers. So we're just popping these veins out. We got our seeds. Ooh. It's a potent smell for sure, y'all.
Oh yeah, I can smell it now. All the way on the other side of the counter is hitting me.
And honestly, y'all, some peppers are hotter than others, and some peppers emit more of the smell than the others, because quite naturally, when you're growing fruit, all your fruit on the plant are like brothers and sisters. So they're going to have slightly different traits that are similar amongst each other. So you can end up with the same batch of seeds, and different seeds can give you different results as far as spiciness, as far as productivity, as far as everything that goes like that. So, but generally, if you got a balanced seed stock, you're going to get similar results amongst all the same seeds. But that's the fun of it all too. So we got all of our seeds on this one. Let's dump it on over. Keep that bowl still. There we go. Go ahead and split that top. Just like that. So what's going on, TJ? Let's see here. So okay. So my knuckles are good, y'all. I'm gonna try to touch with my knuckles because TJ he gotta keep me updated on the chat here. But we ain't going too ham on the chat, so that's good. We ain't going too ham. Let's see. Oh, okay, so it's really not going to. Okay. So Thorhaven, I'm glad to see you, fam. I'm glad you're here tonight. It's good to see you. It is lots of seeds. Oh yeah. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So we chilling. We chilling. I love it. We chilling. So yeah, we just and I kind of appreciate that, y'all. I mean, y'all can talk amongst each other and stuff, but I can't really answer a lot right now while I'm doing this pepper surgery, y'all. It's a delicate process. It's a very delicate and sensitive process. See this one right here, I got to chop at a sideways angle because, you know, it's just not sitting just like the other peppers. And I got to kind of come in and do all these little crazy little angles and all this other stuff. We going to get it done, fam, because, you know, we got to get it done. So let's go ahead and get surgical with it, y'all. Can you see what I'm doing on the camera?
Yeah, we got it.
Okay. So we're going to kind of
moving a bit closer.
Get a little bit of a sawing action going here. Just like that. I think we got a good cut. So we're going to attempt to split it. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. It's just kind of like the seeds are more spread out in this one, but we got seeds, y'all. We got seeds, y'all. We got seeds. So it's going to be a little harder to get the vein out of this one. So this one's veins are, oh, okay, so let's try this. So we got the vein kind of at an angle to where we can potentially grab it and just kind of pull it out and see if we can. So yeah, see, we got the vein pulled out.
What the heck?
And we just kind of, look at that, it looks like venom, and it looks like snake fangs. Look at that, y'all. That looks so aggressive. Doesn't it? Can you see how it kind of, it's like, I'll bite you. All right, we'll put that off in there. So we got some more seeds to get out of it.
That was weird looking.
We're going to try to sever the veins at the top and kind of do it to where we can maybe rip out the other ones like that.
They're saying they're nervous because you don't got no goggles on. They're praying that you don't get no pepper juice in your eye.
You know what? I might just, nah. If I get pepper juice in my eye, it's just my fault, but I'm just going to keep this going for now. Y'all can say I told you so if and when it happens.
Thorhaven Farm says, tell me that he needs a bigger knife.
I think he's being sarcastic. Okay, so this one's empty. This one's cleared out. Got it clear. So now we're going to go ahead and chop the top. Got the top chopped. Going to grab this, throw it in our done batch. Keep it rolling.
Welcome to the live, the sweet spot. Yeah.
It's good to see you, the sweet spot. I'm glad you're here, fam. I'm glad you can make it tonight. We just hanging out and we just splitting some peppers.
I'm just choking on my words.
You saying because you could feel the heat in the air? Okay, so I'm going to chop the top off this before I try to split it, just so I can see if it makes the splitting easier, because naturally, if I'm not splitting the top of it, I don't think the severing process is going to be as easy. So let's take the top off and see how much easier or harder it gets, or if it changes the process at all. So we're going to put that off to the side at the beginning, and we're going to see how that affected the whole process. So now that we did that, let's see if we can make it be completely like flat. Just like that. Just wanted to stretch that bad boy out like that. Give it a little press. There we go. So now we're a little bit more open. So we're going to chop the tops off. Going to pull the tops. Going to really just kind of take this vein right here and sever it at the top of both sides. And then we're going to probably just be able to lift this out just like this. See? Whew, it gave me a nice smell. It shot me with all kinds of smell when I did that. But I love it. So we got our vein out. Put it off to the side. And as y'all can see when I did that, I got mostly everything out. It's literally 2 seeds left in the pepper. So that's a good way to really just grab it and get it out. So
Bro Farmer 76 says, bro, I'm so nervous when you got that He-Man sword.
gotta have some real samurai skills with my samurai sword, huh, y'all? Right? Nah, but let's see here. We're just gonna get these seeds that we didn't grab at first. Make sure we get all of our babies. So we got one right on the top. So we'll tap that in there. We'll throw that off to the side. We'll do that with all of them now. We'll go ahead and take the tops off of them because taking the tops off really lets you get access to the inside of the pepper a lot easier. So we'll take that top off just like that. And then we will come down the side. Ooh, look at this one. It's all tangy with the twist. It's tangy with the twisty. See, y'all, and I'm not nervous with this knife because it's so sharp that I can go slow as a turtle, and it just literally just splits this bad boy open like it's no other. So but y'all, anybody that's coming in, welcome to the live. Welcome to the Lion's Den. Welcome to the Lion's Den. We just harvested some pepper seeds, about to do some pepper pickling. Gonna go outside and spray a little bit. So even if it's dark outside, hey, we still gonna spray because we got some spotlights, y'all. Ooh, look how dense and oh my gosh, look how many seeds we got on this one. Look how thick that vein is in there.
It's beautiful.
Popping with seeds. So like I said, we're just gonna harvest them whole. We'll go through them later, and we'll really just establish what seeds we want to keep and what seeds we don't want to keep. So like I said, we're going to cut the top of the vein. They look thick in it. When they get thick like that, I mean, it can really kind of throw you off a little bit, but just kind of pull that out like that. This one's going to be a little bit harder because the vein is it's just done. So it's just not holding on to nothing. It's just letting go of the seeds like, oh, that shot off like a bullet. One of the seeds came back and shot towards me. The pepper's fighting me, y'all. It's fighting me karate style. So we'll take our vein and just throw that off to the side. But we got a few more peppers up in here.
Welcome to the live, Stuart W. How you doing, family?
It's good to see you. It's good to see you, Stuart W. I'm glad you could be here tonight. We just getting the inside of the peppers, getting all the seeds out. We're literally probably going to have about tonight, I'm not going to lie to y'all, we're probably going to have tonight at least 140 seeds, if not more. Like, we got so many seeds already done, so we can throw it off to the side. Let me see, I see some green in here. So yeah, we ended up with a little bit of the top of that one in there, so we'll get that out. There we go. So we'll take this one, cut the top. So now we know what we're doing. We're just going to speed it up just a little bit. We want everybody to still see what we're doing, but we're going to still stay surgical with it because I don't want to cut myself. So
yeah, and they're real concerned about your eyes.
Oh, they're real concerned about my eyes?
Yep.
All right. Tell you what, after we do this, Pepper TJ, I want you to go in the laundry room, and I want you to grab me the goggles that are on top of the shelf to the very far left. There are some work goggles in there, and they will be able to protect my eyes from the pepper squirting me in my eyes. So
all right, I'll make sure to get them. And Mr. Cinco Ranch is saying he wants an official count of how many pepper. Well, no, how many seeds, I bet.
Okay, so check that out, y'all. Ain't that beautiful? Can you see it good?
Yeah, it's clear. That's amazing.
So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna try to snatch the veins out of these, but let's kind of get a little groove going at the top. Let's kind of separate that at the very top. I kind of notice a trend here. If I really cut it at the very, very top and I start to really slide the vein out like real clear, I can get a good pull on the vein. So check this out, y'all. It's probably gonna pull out real good with this one. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't, but let me see. We'll show you on the next one too. But see that vein pull? It's beautiful. So we're gonna go ahead and try to snatch this vein too, see what we can get with it. We're able to get a decent vein pull with that. But now we take this tool right here and just press out the rest of the seeds. Just like that. And literally, we're already completely clear. Just like that. So we cut the top already, so we can just keep throwing them in the bowl. So let's grab these seeds right here. And yes, Mr. Stinky Puddle Ranch, we're gonna get a count on that for you for sure. So after I get these seeds in the bowl, we're gonna take a little second to have TJ help me throw those goggles on because I just really want to make sure that we don't have to have no delays with pepper juice in my eyes. So can you help me put them on because I got my hands, All right. You gotta make sure they're on my nose. Right there. Yep. So kind of get the back right. There we go. Okay. So get it centered a little bit more. And I can adjust it from here. All right. Cool. So, all right. Give them a look at how I look now. Y'all happy? Y'all happy now? So, all right. We're gonna keep it going. I bet they're gonna have something to say about that.
The everyday life of an honest chick says any
OCD chick, not honest chick.
Oh, sorry. OCD chick says any sightings of plague.
Any sightings of plague?
Yeah. Any sightings of plague.
What? Wait, let me read that. Of plaque? Plaque on what?
Plaque or plague?
That's plaque. It's a QUE. Any sightings of plaque? What are you talking about? Tell me, OCD chick. Tell me what you're talking about. Is the camera view still clear? Can you make sure that it's centered so it's not kind of like off to the side? Yeah, but we're just taking our time, really just. So what I'm doing, and what I can really do here, if I really want to make sure that I do it really well, I can take the knife and hold it like this. So give them a good view of how I'm holding the knife. So check out how I go down the middle with it now. So now it's all about the force that you apply at any particular point with the knife. So if you can really apply force at the perfect point of the sharpness of the knife, you can really tailor make where you end up with the knife. So there we go. There we go. I think I got a good split on it. So here we are. Just like this. Boom. So we're going to sleeve this out.
An everyday life of an OCD chick said, arteries plaque.
Oh, on my arteries, you can't see I can't see my arteries.
Here, I'll show you.
Oh, have I tasted it yet? Oh, she said a joke.
Oh.
I don't get the joke, OCD chick. I want to get it though, so I mean, once you explain the joke, it kind of takes away from it a little bit, I guess. But please explain it. I don't want to be left out. So this one right here, honestly, I kind of don't really care about how these seeds look. So what I'm going to do with these, I'm not going to keep these. I'm going to actually use these as part of the little mixture of peppers over here that I use to mix up some kind of spicy spray. So some of these peppers, of course, when you're harvesting seeds, you gotta be picky about what you decide to keep. And obviously, even after I take all the seeds out, when I dry them, I'm gonna sift through them as well, because yeah, later on, I actually plan to have them on my website to some degree. So if I'm gonna be getting these out to people, I want to make sure that they're quality seeds.
They're asking if you've taken a bite of any yet.
Do y'all want to see me take a bite of these peppers? Hey, look. Okay, take the camera up. Y'all want to see me take a bite of peppers? Y'all want to see me eat some pepper? All right, so here it goes. We're gonna eat some pepper. How spicy is it? So without the veins in it, it's a lot more tolerable than usual. You can eat it pretty easy. I'm getting really used to the flavor of them. I think I'm getting more used to the spice because I'm eating peppers more often now. But it's pretty good. So I guess we'll finish it. All right, so yep. That got me. Why y'all gotta do me like that? The goggles instantly started fogging up. Can you see it?
Yes. Yeah.
Check out my goggles. Can you see it on the camera?
A little bit.
My goggles started fogging up.
I bet that hit you harder than you expected. You need
It really
water.
did.
You need some milk.
I'm good. For now. I can't hardly see though.
Want me to pull them up for you?
No, it's okay. I can see enough. So we're gonna take those seeds and put them off to the side. It's definitely still very hot. So y'all don't try at home. Let me be the test dummy.
Mr. Sticky Fellow Ranch said, chase it with that orange one.
Y'all are crazy.
He said it will help, I promise.
Y'all know I ate it though because of how much I was coughing. Whew. 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 It's funny, this pepper to me is spicier than the hot one. Like the hot one. Okay, so this one has some really good seeds in it. Even though we can barely see them, I can if I look real close, I can see them.
Yeah, Nature Chase, those goggles were fogging.
So there's your authenticity stamp. We just gonna get it done. Whew. Y'all done made me y'all done heated me up.
Eco Neighbor asked, what are you artfully cutting up to?
So Eco Neighbor, I guess you're just coming in. They had me eat some pepper. Some buena mulata pepper. I'm harvesting some seeds off this buena mulata pepper that I'm about to pickle. And then I'm gonna throw these in a jar of dilly bites. I'm gonna make those dilly bites turn into hot dilly bites. And we're gonna eat them.
You sure you're good?
I'm good. I'm just being dramatic.
Rural Life with the Raw says, was it good?
It was good. It was flavorful. These goggles are so fogged up, it's hard to see. Okay, y'all. Oh my gosh. Can y'all see my sweat? Is my head shiny?
Yeah.
Is there sweat coming down my head?
Yes.
Oh, you can see it on my nose.
I think that did more of a number on you than you think it did.
Okay, so we got to take intermission from the goggles. See, y'all asked me to put the goggles on, and y'all have made me start sweating. Now I got to take the goggles off so I can see. And we're going to make sure we get all our peppers, but we're going to keep it slow so we don't squirt our eyes with no peppers. We're going to keep it going. That was intense, y'all. I'm not going to lie to y'all.
Now they're telling you to be careful with them hands.
With the hands?
Yeah. Make sure they're not put on your face.
Oh, yeah. I used the back of my hands to pull the goggles up. But that's where the peppers start to get you when you start wiping your sweat. You really start to make fatal mistakes. So we're just slicing the pepper down the middle.
Nolan and Parker say hi, Uncle Q. Nature Chase said.
Oh, what's up? What's up? So Nature Chase, what's up, buddy? How you doing, bro? It's good to see you. Boom. Just like that. Those are some beautiful seeds. It's like you could just tell when the seeds are ready. They just have this look to them. It's like they have this yellow tint to them a little bit. So we're gonna get these out of here. Put them in our little side bowl. Gonna try to get the top of the. So now I'm noticing that I can take the top of the vein right here and just make a little slit, a little deep slit on it, and I can really get a good hold on the peppers. So some of them, when the peppers get ripe, I'm gonna tell y'all, when the peppers get ripe, they just kind of let go of the veins to a degree. Though the veins are not as easy to just pull up when the peppers really get ripe. And I'm starting to notice now that the Buena Mulata peppers, you get more seeds that are ripe off of the orange ones than you do the purple ones. So that tells me that you can cook with because they're spicy purple, because y'all see me eat them and sweating off the purple. And they're flavorful when they're purple. But you get the ripeness and the more seed viability off the orange ones. When I sent out the seeds to the fam with the other peppers that I did, I really was super picky about which seeds that I picked. And a lot of people sent me pictures back with the seeds that germinated. So you can get viable seeds off the purple ones, but you get more viable seeds off the orange ones. So I might just let the peppers from now on out just kind of get orange before I even harvest them, so I can get more seed off of them. It just makes more sense.
Grow Something with Jeff says he has to hit the sack. And Dolores and Tony's channel say, hello, everyone.
What's up? Good to see you, fam. It's good to see you. But yeah, we're just surgically slicing the peppers down the middle and just kind of accessing them to get the veins out so that we can really have some pickled peppers. So, and like I said, look, so this purple one right here, the seeds look way better. So it can vary. The plant can give you ripe peppers off the purple seeds too. So you just have to go at the end and really just really kind of sift through them and make sure you pick the best looking seeds. So we're going to go ahead and get the veins out of this one. We got a bunch to go, so we'll be doing it for a while. I don't mind being up here for a while. And like I said, we're going to still go out and fog the plant. So shoot, I don't care. I don't care how long this takes. That's one thing that really has started helping me get over, like, oh, should I go live? Should I not go live? I don't worry about time no more. I just open up a slot and I just do it. If I'm going to get to it and get busy with it, why not just get on camera and do it, right? And, you know, honestly, TJ being the cameraman helps a lot too. I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do when he goes back home. But it's okay. Everything has a season, and we're just going to enjoy this season while it's here. So we're just getting these seeds out. This one is thick with seeds, y'all. Okay, so my mouth isn't tore up no more. It actually feels good and it tastes good in my mouth now too. Has a really good aftertaste to it. So this one punches you in the mouth really hard, but then it gives you a good mouth aftertaste. So something to keep in mind. So yeah, it's easy to handle the stuff. Just kind of make sure you focus on the task at hand when you're getting these peppers prepared. Like when you're doing this, like you better engage in it, because when you start touching on stuff, you will make sure that you don't touch on anything else. So needless to say, I'm really staying focused. As our cousin Broke Farmer 76 says, focus. Focus. So we're just gonna keep it going. And I have an eerie feeling that this one's gonna have a lot of really nice ripe seeds in it, even though it's purple, just like the other one did. Just because of its toughness and it's really just thick, it kind of has a slight wrinkle to it, even though it has that rigid feel to it, and it's just good to go. So,
Growing with Hudson says, "Hey Farmer Q and hey Garden family."
hey, how you doing, Growing with Hudson? Oh, look at that. Some of the seeds just fell off the dang thing, but they're good. Those are some good seed. So we're gonna go ahead and harvest them.
And Mr. Stinky Polar Ranch says, "So next we're gonna try an orange one."
No, I don't want to keep eating peppers. Y'all be setting me up. Y'all be tuning in, and then y'all just, oh, Farmer Q, eat more peppers, and then y'all get to go home and be all comfy and cozy when you're in your non-pepper eating houses, and then I gotta get off the live and deal with the after effects of eating these peppers. So yeah, we just getting it done. These veins are coming out. Some of these veins are coming out real good. Just making sure that we get any stragglers out. So let me know how y'all Sunday's been today. How y'all's weekend's been? What have y'all gotten into this weekend? It's been relaxing but busy for me this weekend. So that's what that's been about for me. So we're gonna give you a quick look. I'm gonna give you a quick look at the bowl. That's what we're looking like. So we're looking good.
Bro, Farmer 76 he says nothing. Sipping. Just sipping and watching.
Sipping and watching. I can dig it. Ooh, I'm sweating.
Mr. Stinky Polar Ranch says, best line ever. Y'all's non-pepper eating houses.
Y'all, look at my glove after I just wiped my eyes with the back of my hand. Like, did Mr. Stinky Puddle Ranch ask me to eat that pepper?
Yep.
Look what you made me do. Remember that song? Oh my gosh. That's how I feel right now.
Thank you so much for Ron with Hudson. I'm glad to be here, you know. In the everyday life of an OCD-ish chick says, I spent the entire Saturday working in the yard. Today was my rest day, other than watering my plants.
I feel that. I rested a lot earlier in the day. I even took a nap earlier today, so I think it's high time that I get out and get after it with the activities, and that's what we're doing right now. We just happen to be recording it and sharing it. So there we go. Gonna come in here and slide our veins out. Try to get as much as we can as always. And then finish the rest.
Growing with Hudson says I did a dessert table for an event during this weekend.
Oh, nice. That's awesome, Growing with Hudson. I saw you make those cookies on that video, and I bet you make all kinds of other goodies.
Love Note says, hello, Lioncrest Outdoors.
What's up, Love Notes? I'm glad to have you here, fam. It's always good to see you. Very familiar face. Okay. Ooh, I love. Okay, so the orange ones kind of give you a different smell. They give you like a little bit of more of a fruity smell, and that definitely indicates to me that the orange peppers are more ripe than the purple peppers. But the purple peppers give you just as much flavor. I've eaten an orange pepper though, y'all, so I know how they taste. But Mr. Stinky Puddle Ranch trying to get me to fall into another trap, trying to get me to start dripping sweat on these peppers that I'm over here harvesting. We already got pickling salt that's gonna go in the peppers. We don't need no more human. We don't need no human salt to go in the peppers now. So,
You need help.
So okay, so y'all, wifey Tiffany Cherie, she just offered to help. I'm gonna go ahead and we're not gonna put her on camera, but I'm gonna go ahead and have her get a cutting board and kind of get some gloves and start splitting some peppers. Because we don't want this to take forever now. So, all right, baby. So get you a bowl. Do you know how you're gonna get the seeds out?
Yeah, I've been watching you. Do you get a smaller knife so you're not holding anything?
No, this knife is cool. I was worried for you because you gotta have something to split the peppers and you gotta have something take the peppers out the inside of it, you know. For sure.
I missed my comment earlier where I said, oh,
Where you said what?
where I said, let me pack them up in 5 minutes.
Okay, so check that out. The veins start to change color a little bit too when they ripen up. They start to turn a little purple.
They're telling you to be careful too, Tiffany.
Yeah, considering I already grabbed them with my ungloved hand.
Well, it's okay. Like, so these aren't like super hot peppers. These are hot peppers. The skin of these peppers don't really emit any kind of heat. But the inside of the pepper definitely packs a huge punch.
So just be careful not to get any juice in your eyes while
Yes.
scooping the seeds out.
Most definitely.
I wear glasses. They look deceivingly pretty. Like you want to eat them because they look so pretty.
Well, yeah, like, I mean, they do have like that deceptive look to them. They have a very inviting look, you know. They're like, ooh, I'm little, I'm pretty, eat me. Jump into the flames face first. I'm just kind of giving a quick show because they've seen a bunch of the veins at this point, and I'm just trying to pop the veins out and keep it moving because we got to get to the pickling process, and then we're gonna do some fogging too. And this one might go a little late.
Dolores and Tony's channel ask what type of peppers are they?
So these are Buena Mulata peppers. They have a pretty rich history too, so give them a look when you get a chance. Look them up, Buena Mulata. I got the original seed stock from Baker Creek, and this is just the seed that I'm growing here at the Lion Crest Outdoors homestead. Because let me let y'all know a little something. Don't matter how big or small the house, don't matter how short or tall the house, don't matter if you got an apartment, don't matter if you got a tiny house. The homestead is the actions that you take to be consistent within the lifestyle that you live. Just because you got a lot of land don't mean you got a homestead, and just because you know, you get what I'm saying. And honestly, I think that you gotta emulate and try to live the life that you want to move towards. If you want to get there, by the actions that you take and the habits that you build and the consistency that you put forth, that's what you do to achieve your goals. I mean, it's as simple and as complicated as that. Because we got good and bad habits, right?
Veggie Farm Garden says, good evening. I made it just in time for the surgery.
Good evening, Veggie Farm Garden. Good to see you. We're just gutting the peppers. Getting a seed stock built up, as well as pickling the remaining peppers. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. I think the pickling is gonna go a lot faster than what this is going. And I think this is gonna even go a lot faster too because we got help. So I appreciate that, wifey.
The New Orleans gardener says, good evening, family.
Good evening, fam. What's up? Miss Linda, the New Orleans gardener. It's good to see you, fam. I'm just harvesting some seeds from these Buena Mulata peppers that are purple, but like I was saying earlier, Miss Linda, these peppers actually, when they're in their ripest form, they actually turn orange. The orange peppers have consistently had better looking seeds in them than the purple peppers. And when the purple peppers start to get that little white color to them, they're starting to turn orange. It's like they go through this metamorphosis. In fact, Miss Linda, I remember you were talking about the fish pepper. And I remember you were saying that the fish pepper has different phases of its growth. So can you let me know? The dogs are sad because they can't be out here. Can you let me know, Miss Linda, what color the fish pepper is when it's actually fully ripe and the seeds are the most ready to go?
Yeah, because I'm curious about the insides of these red ones.
Of the red, like the small red ones?
Yeah.
I'm okay. We're gonna do one of the small because we have like some that are they're dark orange. They're not red, but they're like dark orange. They definitely have a red hue to them though. So we're gonna pop one of those open next, but those are kind of small and they're underdeveloped as far as the size goes. But we're gonna see if they actually have some viable seeds in them. So yeah, so yes, a lot of the purple ones actually have good seed in them. But you can kind of see like a lot of these pepper seeds when they have that yellow tint to the seeds, that's how you know they're viable. I mean, there's other things you could probably measure out the seeds with, but that's what I've noticed in my experience. When I have good seed, the peppers have like this kind of yellowish hue to them, you know. So
New Orleans Gardener says red.
red, okay, okay. Glad to know that. Glad to know that. So if I ever grow the fish pepper, if I want to get seed off of it, I'm gonna let it get red before I harvest those peppers. But it's good to know, fam. It's really good to know that like as the peppers turn different colors, they have different flavors at different colors. So experiment, y'all. If y'all are harvesting the peppers to eat, experiment harvesting the peppers at different stages of the growth to cook them and see how you prefer them from a cooking standpoint. Of course, you have to make sure you harvest them at a certain standpoint for the most viable seed stock, but some peppers, the seeds harvest before the peppers are actually fully done. I mean, the seeds ripen before the peppers fully ripen. So it's a judgment call. And when you're sifting through the seeds, you got to really make sure that you keep an eye out for what seeds look the best, because you start to really be able to recognize the patterns that you need to look for when you're actually harvesting the peppers to harvest the seeds. So don't just count out all the seeds in the purple peppers just because they're not at their most ripe state. So check this out, y'all. This is like a pepper that's been on there so long that it's kind of started to wrinkle at the edge there. Can you see that on the camera? Like it's actually started to wrinkle a tiny bit on the edge.
It's kind of out of focus, but
Let me see. I'm gonna pull it back just a little bit.
yeah, I can see it.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna split this open to see how it looks inside of here, because even though it's smaller, that's kind of what the pepper's looking like at the end stage. So we're gonna cut the top off of it. Let's not forget to do that.
Best Yet Journey says hello everyone and welcome to Farmer Q's Lives.
What's up, Best Yet Journey? Glad to have you here, fam. It's always good to see you, and I'm super thankful for the support that you give all the time. Whenever you're here. So we got this one split in half. We're gonna see how this one looks inside. So check that out. The seeds that are in here are super ripe. They're super just good to go. But there's literally, I can count without even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and one fell in the count. There's 6 seeds inside that pepper. So size does not matter as far as the ripeness of the seeds that are in the pepper. What matters is the color of the pepper. So keep that in mind, y'all. Keep that in mind. So yeah. We working. So, oh yeah, so that popped in my head, but I got to let you know where I was inspired, where I said that. When I said we working, when I watch Turf Therapy's videos, they always say we working when they're in the lawn doing their thing in the lawns. So that popped in my head, but I gotta pay homage to where it came into my head from, because it's always good to pay homage. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, it looks like a lightning bolt up in there, y'all.
Did you ever get the plaque joke?
No, I didn't. Did you get it?
Yeah, because it's veins, like arteries, veins.
Oh, see, Nikki, OCD's chick, Tiffany is your biggest advocate, because now that was awesome. That joke was so good that it just went completely beyond me. Like, and I'm not even being sarcastic. That literally was a, oh my gosh, that joke's awesome. And I feel bad that I want to laugh and giggle now about it when everybody else didn't have their giggles. I'm gonna be the awkward dude that's laughing when everybody else didn't laugh at the joke. It's like we're talking about something serious and I bust out laughing because I finally get the joke.
That happens to me too many times.
How whole do you want the peppers to be?
How whole? Just slip the tops off, but I mean I want as much as the pepper as we can get for the pickling
I was
process.
saying, like, so if it's curled, do you care if I cut it in half?
I mean you can cut it in half. Just make sure that you only do halves at most. You know, like don't make it like quarters or something like that. Because I understand that like it'd make it easier for the stripping of some of them if they're cut in half. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna keep going. We're actually getting down to the bottom of them. We're making some really good progress.
You're welcome.
Y'all heard Tiffany, right? She is very helpful in the process.
There's a lot
As
more
is
than
TJ.
I thought.
Huh?
I said there's a lot more than I thought in there.
Yeah, I said 30 on somebody else. I said 30 in Miss Linda's live earlier, but I don't even know. I don't think I officially counted them. I just guessed that it was like 30 that I harvested. It might actually be quite a bit more than 30.
Yeah, I think so. I really think so.
It's a very productive variety of pepper.
Can you ask your chat if they wanted to see a fun video with the three of us? On my channel, what would they like to see?
Okay, yeah. So yeah, y'all. So Tiffany's asking, like, what would y'all like to see from the three of us, like together on her channel, like doing something fun, like a challenge, like some kind of like something fun that we could do that can involve all three of us. That it doesn't have to be garden related either, because her channel is not a gardening channel. So just give us any ideas of what you can see the three of us doing together on a video that could be funny or entertaining or even productive. If that's the kind of route y'all want to go with it, but just let me know because we definitely want to do content on her channel as well. So, and her channel is Tiffany Shree. I have it in my about page, so you can check that out when you get some time, or someone can link it even if there's moderators in here. So, oh, look at that vein, looking good, looking good. So, just keep it rolling. There we go. So, yeah. I hope y'all, yeah, like I said earlier, I hope y'all enjoyed y'all's weekend up to this point because, I mean, shoot, I've had a good weekend. I've had a really good weekend. So, we'll cut the tip of this off because I don't like how that looks. We'll add that over there.
All right, Stinky Putty Ranch says
Stinky puddle. You'll be getting tongue twisted.
A cooking challenge like Chopped, but a mini version.
Oh, I like that. Oh my god.
Okay.
Like the world's worst cook show.
That's the first thing that came? Oh, that's the show. Oh,
Yeah, the world's worst cook.
but you're not a bad cook though. You're like a beginner cook, but you're not a bad cook. Why you got?
The people on that show are like really, really bad.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
super bad. Like they can't cook a box of like Kraft macaroni.
Okay, so check this out. This pepper looks like this,
Yeah, we'll do a cooking.
and no, I can see it good on the camera. So this pepper looks like this, and the seeds the seeds are just deep. They're just deep in there, and you could tell they're all right. They're all good. So yeah, all these peppers going forward are I'm gonna harvest them off the orange peppers because the veins just turn so deep with color when they get like super ripe because they're putting off all kinds of all of what makes up the pepper. They're just putting it all up in the seeds and they're putting it all in the veins. So
And Dale Homestead in the colony says, "Hey, Lion Crest."
hey, Andale Homestead in the colony. How you doing tonight, fam? It's good to see you. Thank you for the continued support. Appreciate you being here.
Everyday Life of OCD is Chick says, "Farmer Q, no problem. My jokes sometimes have that effect on people. The light bulb comes on later." And the New Orleans Gardener says, "I heard your wife plays guitar and you guys sing." So that's another idea.
Oh, that's true.
Ah, okay. Okay. We've talked about that. We got to put that into fruition. And, you know, honestly,
Okay, Tuesday I'm going to get my string fixed, so it's happening.
okay, so she wants to play her acoustic guitar because her electric guitar. Well, we need to get an amp, I think, or we need to get a better amp for her electric guitar if we want to play electric and have me do something.
Yeah.
But she needs to get the string fixed for her acoustic guitar because she popped it like the Tom and Jerry video when the dude's like trombone when he's like playing the guitar strings and he keeps popping his strings and he has to go and pluck Tom's
The whiskers.
he has to go pluck Tom's whiskers. Yeah. He has to keep getting refilled on the strings, and Tom's just like, I am done with this after a while. So yeah, she don't pop strings like that. I'm just messing with her.
Mr. Stinky Polo Ranch says TJ that I would be the judge of the chop show.
We can have it tiered, like basketball playoffs.
Have a bracket.
Yeah. Oh, and then you know who could be a surprise? Well, I guess it wouldn't be a surprise anymore. But like a surprise contestant, you can get your mom.
I think like no bias, but I think she would win.
But she's not the worst cook though.
Oh,
No,
we're doing the
no,
worst
no,
cook?
We're saying like if it was a good.
Oh, okay. If it was like actually like trying to win.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one was hard to cut, but we got good seeds in it. Our theory is being proven over and over again. These Buena Mulata peppers, they're advertised as purple, and they taste good as purple, so it's fine that they're advertised as purple. But if you're harvesting seed off of them, harvest them orange. You're gonna get better results off of the whole spectrum of seeds, and you're gonna be able to just depend on the seeds being more viable across the board. See, the dogs feel like they're being left out, but honestly, like, there's nothing good that can happen from them being out here. Like, they could get touched with a spicy pepper or something like that, and that wouldn't be too good for them. So, we're gonna keep them where they at right now. We're getting there, y'all. We easy getting there. So it's never cut out at any point, right?
Nope.
Good. And I have it set to where it's I have that camera joined as a link, I think. So there's no possibility to really like. Oh, that's your camera.
Yeah.
I'm tripping, y'all. Maybe I. Oh yeah, like yeah. It doesn't give you the option to end it this time. It just says leave.
I'll just keep it on for you know.
It's all good. Yesterday we went live yesterday and we had to cut it up into 2 lives because like mistakenly we were like about to transition to the top part of the live. Look how many seeds and look how thick that is. That's awesome. But we had to transition back over to another live, but it's all fine and dandy. Baby, how's it going over there?
Good.
Good.
Yeah, you guys are both going by pretty fast now.
So I'm gonna give y'all a quick look at the bowl of how many seeds have kind of started to build up. So that's a bunch of seeds. Like well over 100 already, for sure. And Tiffany's bowl has seeds in it too. So y'all, this is what happens when you harvest your own, when you grow your own, you eat your own, you harvest your own. You get back what you put forth in abundance. And it's always the best way, because like the love that you put towards all that growth that you produce or that you help produce, because we're stewards of these plants that grow. We don't grow these plants. These plants grow for us. Don't mistake it. These plants that we produce or help produce, they put out a lot for us when we show them lots of love, just like anything else in this world. And it's not about what gives back to us. It's not about that. But that's just the very nature of what it produces, because it's beautiful and it's the right thing to do. Just the juices of the peppers kind of making me feel kind of like, making my throat feel kind of like, a little bit. So I'm keeping it moving. Keeping it moving and keeping it grooving. This is gonna be another one of those small peppers that have like 5 or 6 seeds in it, but they're super viable. So no pepper left behind over here. No pepper left behind. Yep. We got 3 seeds in here, but all 3 of them looking perfect, looking beautiful. So we'll go ahead and do a little scooparoo up in here. Get all of our seeds. We're down to the bottom, so this is all we got left inside the bowl, and I just touched the bowl with my hands. Got to remember that. So here's what we have left to harvest. But oh, you got to get the camera angle right. but yeah, here's what we have left for the harvest. So we almost done. We getting there. We're definitely getting there. So we're just gonna keep it going. Keep it moving. Keep it grooving. But yeah, hopefully this coming week is productive for everybody. Hopefully everybody has some goals set, some things focused in the crosshairs. Because let me let y'all know, one of the things that I'm gonna be, I just obliterated that pepper. It only had 2 seeds in it. It was tiny. So we'll just throw it in the done batch. But yeah, 2 seeds off that pepper. Still good seed. But yeah, hopefully this coming week is pretty productive. Hopefully we get some more days without rain. Goodness gracious. I mean, I love the rain, but don't get me wrong, we've been having a lot of rain. And Miss Linda can probably tell you all about that too, because it's been raining down there in New Orleans as well a lot. So yeah, it's been coming on down. Something serious. Okay, so we got a few good seeds off that. We'll be picky about it. We got 3 really strong seeds off that, so we'll just keep those. Okay, so I can count now. I can look in here and count how many we got now. So we got 4, 5. Okay, so we got about 12 left inside the bowl, and then we got the big sheep nose pimento pepper that we got to make sure we put those pepper seeds inside the other bowl so we have them split up. So we got that open. So how y'all doing? How y'all doing, team?
Me?
Yeah,
And
y'all the
TJ?
team. Yeah, you and TJ, y'all the team. Y'all over here falling asleep.
No, I'm staying on top of this comment section as much as I can. Love Notes was telling a little story.
Oh, okay. Thank you, TJ. Keeping the comment section held down.
Seems like it's raining everywhere for everyone. That rain just won't stop.
And then that's the messed up part, though. For some people, it's not raining at all.
Hello, Andale Homestead in the colony. How you doing?
She's been up.
She was saying hello to me.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Yeah. Here's our bowl right now. Making really good progress. Pretty colors. And with pickling, you preserve a lot of your colors, so that's the cool part about pickling.
Erica Taylor says hello, Q and chat.
Hey, Erica Taylor, how you doing tonight? It's good to see you.
The everyday life of OCD is chick said they were like team who? Thank you, Best Shade Journey. I'm happy to be here.
Okay. So this one, let's take a gander what we look like. Oh yeah, that's some pretty seeds right there.
Dang. Well, it's raining for everyone.
Pretty seeds.
Eco neighbor says, no rain in a month. We could use some.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's like a lot of rain for some people, then like no rain for some people. Like that's messed up. It's real messed up.
Is Eco neighbor want to recommend a pen?
No. Not at all.
I sound just like you.
Huh?
Best Yet Journey says I sound just like you.
You know, somebody else said that earlier.
Manzi said that you guys look the same.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. He said that if TJ had locks
See,
and a beard.
I think that option left me a long time ago. Whenever I like cut off all my hair because I joined ROTC,
Oh.
I had like my hair was up here, it was like
I
a
do
fro.
remember your hair was
Mhm.
very long.
And then ROTC came in. I walked in there and he's like, "Yeah, you gotta cut that."
Okay. We're gonna zoom through these last few peppers. And to be honest with y'all, I'm not gonna harvest any more seed. I'll throw the rest of these seeds to the side for the batch of pepper soak that we're gonna do for like pesticide or something or whatever. But the rest of these peppers, I'm good with not harvesting the seed off of them. So we're gonna go ahead and so the next batch of peppers that we have outside, I'm gonna let all those peppers go like orange. So we're gonna have a complete batch of peppers with super viable seeds in it. Pink literally sounds like somebody is like hurting her in there or something.
Okay,
Golly.
I'm done. Are there more in there?
There's a few more. There's like probably like 8 or 9 more in there or something like that. Oh, shoot. Thank you, baby. So we're gonna throw these all over to the side right here. And then I'm gonna harvest the big sheep nose pimento pepper. Saving that.
The sweet spot says, "I sound like you," and they thought
What?
they thought you were talking to yourself.
It's funny, you know. That's funny because you know we hear our voice a certain kind of way, and we don't. Well, if someone else's voice sounds like us, we don't sit there and be like, "Oh, they sound like me," because we hear our voice the way we hear it through our own ears. So it's just funny seeing people say that because nobody really ever says that.
Recyclable Homestead says hello.
Hey, Recyclable Homestead, it's good to see you, fam. Glad you could be here tonight. I wonder, can they hear the dogs just like, ooh, just like, oh, let me out of the room.
Best Yet Journey says, "Then peppers got Tiffany."
Yeah. Air.
Yeah, it's like it's heating the air up. You can definitely feel it as you breathe.
Is it bad if some seeds got into my pepper pile?
Oh no, it's not bad. It could be a few floating seeds inside the pickle mixture. It don't matter. So
She kind of sounds like a creaking door.
I never thought about it like that, TJ.
Like a haunted house.
Okay, so all right. So here we go. Look at this big pepper right here. We're gonna take the inside of this and we're gonna harvest the seeds on the inside of it, but we're gonna put them inside this green bowl we got right here.
Oh my god.
You're trying to rush through the peppers.
Whoops. Don't look at me.
Tiffany's over there trying to go fast. Okay, so this pepper is going to be a little different when I harvest it. I'm going to try to keep it as intact as I can. So we're going to go ahead and make like a little surgical cut on the side of it here. I can hear music going like I'm trying to rob some seeds right now, baby. Didn't you know? Okay, so
Micro Farmer has joined the live.
What's up, Micro Farmer, my brother? How you doing? So we're gonna split this open. Can you see it in the camera? Okay, we're gonna get a split on it. Oh,
Ooh.
look at that! Look at that! Boom! I love it. It looks like strawberries, literally.
It does.
Okay, so we're just gonna lay that down just like that. Let's get a top side view of that real quick. Isn't that beautiful? Look how many seeds are on that big pepper right there. This is the sheep nose pimento pepper. It is a sweet mini. It's like a mini bell pepper. Oh, and we definitely losing daylight. Look at us. So we definitely gonna have the spotlight on when we do the fogger or whatever before we get to that.
Is it gonna be too late?
No, it's not, because you're supposed to fog it at the evening or nighttime. You're supposed to do that, so you have time for the plants to sit through the night with the oils on the leaves and everything, so that they don't burn with the sun. So we're gonna scoop these seeds out of here. But yeah, look how pretty those seeds are. I'm gonna try to take the whole core out of here, and this is gonna go inside our spicy pickle mixture. But we're just taking the seeds out. Can they see me doing a little surgery right here?
They can see that surgical action.
Okay, so just gonna pop that out just like that.
You know, I'm over here like Frankenstein.
So look at that. Look at how many seeds are on one side of this. Goodness. It literally looks, I don't know what this looks like, but
like the inside of a shark's mouth.
Yeah, like it's wicked looking. But that's one side. And then we still got some inside of the pepper we gotta kind of dump off in here. So we're gonna, so what we looking like in the chat? Let's see. What are we looking like in the chat?
They're welcoming Micro Farmers, welcoming everyone who's joined.
All right, so we're gonna
Mr. Stick and Pull a Wrench. Wow, man, it says amazing for these peppers here.
Okay, here's my contribution.
Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Okay, so check this out.
Oh wait.
Beautiful peppers. So we're gonna take this right here. We already cut it out. So we have our other side of the pepper right here with all these beautiful seeds on them. So you can see this pepper can really be productive. So throw that off to the side right there. We got one seed that kind of shot off to the side right over here. I'm gonna dump the rest of those seeds in there.
I'm combining our peppers so that I can put these in here.
Okay. Getting these all off to the side and everything. Just like this. Boom. So what we're going to do with these peppers too is cut the green parts out, obviously. We don't want that in the mixture. So I'm going to go ahead and take this knife right here and kind of make sure it's cutting away from me. Whenever I use this sharp knife, I always cut away from me. So I make sure that I'm at least risk of cutting myself. So let's cut like this. Just going to take it easy. It's really sharp, so we can just kind of smooth stroke it. Just like this.
Sifting some soil 55 says hello.
Hey, how you doing, Sifting Some Soil 55? Mona Newell. It's good to see you tonight. Glad you could come. So there, just like that. So boom. We're coring our pepper out really well. We've got it to a really nice state. It's really pretty. All stuff that we love to eat. So we're gonna throw this over here in the pepper pile. We're gonna do the same for this side right over here. We're gonna make sure we get it cut just like this. We're just taking it nice and slow. Just like that. We're gonna flip it around so we can, you know what? We'll be skillful and we'll use the left hand, but we'll cut away from us just like this. I usually don't cut with my left hand, but I am ambidextrous, so we can do it just like that. So now we have this cut out, and we're good. Put that on the pepper pile. We have our tops. Can you let Pink out? I mean, she's not even gonna be in frame, but she's just making so much noise right now. So, all right, we got a lot of peppers, y'all. So check this out.
No.
The green ones, we got the cool ones right here. We got the hot ones right here. We got more hot ones right here. Y'all can hear the dogs trampling out of the room like they're just stars of the show, which they always are if they're around. So, and we got all of our tops. See right here in this bowl right here, we got all our tops and spare seeds that we're gonna use for a spicy mixture or whatnot, just like a capsaicin mixture for the garden. If you want to spray some stuff on the leaves or whatnot. So I'm just picking up the rest of these spare seeds before we move on to the pickling process. These seeds definitely want to be complicated right now. Okay. Oh, there we go. The dogs are just running around. Oh, the dogs are hungry. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so we got all of our spare parts to the side. I'm gonna put that off to the side now. We're gonna grab this. We have this all set up and ready. Can we see it good? The bowl?
Yeah, we
All
got
right.
it.
Cool, we got the bowl. So now what we're gonna do, we already got all our jars. Okay, now that we've gotten our peppers all gutted out and everything, we're gonna start our pickling process. So the first thing that I want to do is I'm gonna take these gloves off. Should I? Yeah, I'll take the gloves off. I'll take one of the gloves off because I'm gonna use one of my hands to handle all the other stuff. I'll use one of my hands to handle specifically the peppers. So what I'm gonna do is take this glove off just like this. I'm gonna pinch this right here, and I'm gonna pull this up. My left hand is gonna be for operating anything that is not pepper. So I'm gonna grab this jar right here. This is gonna be, and the back of this hand. I can use the back of this hand too because I haven't touched the peppers with the back of this hand. So if I want to activate the water or whatever, I can do that. So what I'm gonna do is kind of make a little mini mixture inside here. I'm gonna add a half cup of vinegar. I'm gonna add a half cup of water. I'm gonna add a teaspoon of canning or pickling salt. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of the pure cane sugar. We're gonna close the jar up. We're gonna shake it all up real good. We're gonna shake it all up real good and everything, get it all mixed up, and then we're gonna add the peppers to it. And we're gonna add. Well, no, we'll actually add a little pickle juice as well. We'll add the peppers to it. We'll close it on up, give it a good shake or whatever, and then that'll be done. After that, we're gonna take our pickle jar over here, and then we're gonna take a nice amount of the peppers that we have here, and we're gonna put them inside our pickle jar and make some really spicy dill pickles. So we're gonna get that going. So let's go ahead and do it. So we got our jar, we got our top, and we're not gonna actually pressure can or water bath can this. This is just a pickling process going straight in the fridge. So take it for what it's worth. So we're gonna add these peppers to the spicy pepper pickling batch as well. So what we're gonna do before we do all that, we're going to grab our jar, put it here. We're gonna grab this right here, put it here. Can you see everything in the camera and everything like that?
Yep.
We're gonna go ahead and get our half cup of water and put it in the jar. So I'm gonna get this water from over here in the fridge filter thing. Okay, so we're gonna put this. Oh, spill some. We're gonna put this in here, just like that. So we have a half cup of water in there. Y'all can't see off the camera, but I'm opening my vinegar. We're gonna try to be as neat as we can with this, but we might spill a little bit. But what's the fun in not trying, right? So, okay, can you hold that cup up to the vinegar thing for me and be my third hand? So hold it even for me. Pull it back some, like tilt it even. No, back towards you. There we go. You fill this up with a 1/2 cup of vinegar. Make sure it's even. You can kind of see the water line better now.
That's good.
That's good right there. So hold that for me right there. I'm going to put this vinegar back. Put this jar right here. I'm going to grab this vinegar from the bottom. Can you see the jar on the... Oh, I spilled some. Okay.
We can see the jar.
Okay, so we're going to put this vinegar in this jar right here. So we have our pickling and canning vinegar. So you can use apple cider vinegar as well. I'm just using pickling and canning vinegar. I'm going to rinse this off my finger because I got a little vinegar on my finger. A little vinegar on the counter. It's all good.
The Weekend Garden Show says, "Hey, Farmer Q.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?" So what we're going to do now, we got... Can you help me open this pickle jar up, TJ? We got our pickle jar. It's probably going to have a seal on it. That's why I need TJ to help me open up the jar. So it has a seal on it. We're going to go ahead and add a little pickle juice to this mixture. Let's see here. Here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to grab a 1/3 cup of pickle juice. And I'm going to use the measuring cup that I have over here to add the pickle juice to the actual mixture. Because this is the actual pickle variety that I'm using. I'm using Best Made pickles. Actually, let me get another bowl because I have to take some of the pickles out of the jar because it has... This is rare when it comes to all this stuff, but they added a whole bunch of extra pickles to the top. So this thing is literally filled to the very, very top. So, we wiped the counters before this, and the hands are all washed and everything. So just getting these off separate in a separate container and everything, so we can have space to add our peppers, while at the same time being able to get some of the juice out of the actual container. So I'm just getting enough pickles out of here to where I can turn the pickles sideways and shake it up like I want to when I add the peppers to it. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take these pickles and move them off away from the scene because these are just extras. We're going to take our jar right here. We're going to dip our 1/3 cup inside our pickles, take some of the pickle juice out of it. And this is just shy of a 1/3 cup. Can you see it on the camera? So this is just shy of a 1/3 cup. We're going to add this to the vinegar mixture, the water vinegar mixture. And as you can see, it changed the color of our mixture. Now it looks like some light pickle juice. So what we're going to do now is set our pickles off to the side, and we're going to now add some canning and pickling salt to the actual mixture. You got it? I don't know if I got it actually. So let's see here. I'm going to try to open this without mangling it to death. So it says lift tab. Okay, so we got it. So we're going to add a teaspoon of this canning salt. So let me see. I'm going to hold this kind of funny here. I'll do it off camera because I'm holding it real. It's not because I want to hide it, but I just need to be able to get it right. So I'm holding the box under my arm and pouring it in the spoon in my other hand. If y'all could see this right now, it'd be crazy. Okay, so we got our tablespoon right here, or a teaspoon. You just want to add a teaspoon of pickling salt, just like that. We got our salt added. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of the pure cane sugar. Can you see it? I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of that. So we got 1. We get 1 more. and we have 2. So we add that to it. So now I'm gonna do my best to kind of close this up in a really good way so we can kind of put a clip back on it. I'll come back and close it even better later. Put it off camera for now. So what we want to do now that we got our rough ingredients added, I want to grab one more ingredient just to add a little twang to it. Just add a little twang to it. What?
The garlic.
So what we got here is our minced garlic. We're going to add a teaspoon of minced garlic to the mixture. I'm going to rinse the spoon off first because it has a little bit of that salt still on it. Whew. Stuff got some smell to it for sure.
Oh, yeah.
You can smell it all around the kitchen when you open it. So we're going to give it a light teaspoon. We ain't going to go crazy with it, but check it out. So we're going to leave some on the spoon for sure. Dump that in there. So yeah, see, I said we're going to leave some on the spoon. So we got a little garlic. We got a teaspoon of garlic. We're going to rinse this right here.
And I can already tell these are going to turn out good.
Oh yeah, and with these, our plan is to use these as like a topping for stuff. Like we're gonna let these sit for a while in the fridge and make sure that they really kind of just really everything inside of it soaks up all the spice and all the sugar mixture and everything like that. But what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go ahead and close this up and we're gonna shake it up before we add our peppers to it, because you see how much space we got at the top. You want to have space like that at the top because when you add your peppers to it, the water level is gonna obviously go up. So let's give it a good shake. Just like this.
Believe on the crosses, hey.
What's up, believe in the cross? Is that what?
Believe on the cross.
Believe on the cross. So how you doing this evening? How you doing this evening? So here's our mixture. Obviously, we'll come through and shake it as the peppers are inside of it too, because the salt and the sugar is going to dissolve into it over time as well. So here's what we look like. Look like a little snow globe in there with the garlic pieces. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna open the jar back up. And y'all, I'm not touching the jar with my other hand. I'm putting it between my arm and my stomach. Oh, it has a really good smell to it.
Ooh, that smells good.
Y'all smell that? You smell the vision going. So now that we got our mixture going, all that we gotta do now is add our peppers to it. So we're gonna add both of our sweet peppers to the mix. Oh man, we're not gonna be able to add as much. So we're gonna add most of these to the actual pickle jar. So we're gonna make some really hot, really hot pickle peppers.
The everyday life of an OCD, as Chick says, smells delightful.
So we're gonna fill it up to where we're not gonna be boiling this or nothing. We're gonna add some purple, some oranges. We're gonna add some darker reds to it. We're just gonna really just get it nice and as full as we can, to where we can still be able to shake it. So we're gonna leave. That's good right there. We're gonna get that going, and I'm gonna shake that jar, and we're gonna add the rest of these peppers to the pickle jar. So we're just gonna make some real spicy dilly bites. So I'm gonna close this up and let y'all see what it looks like when it's suspended inside the solution.
Garden State Gardener says, "Hi everyone."
What's up, Garden State Gardener? It's good to see you this evening.
And the Weekend Garden Show says, "How long should the peppers sit in the pickling before they are ready?"
So you can let these sit overnight and they'll be ready. But I mean, obviously, the longer you let these sit, the better they're gonna be, especially if they're refrigerated. I'm not quite sure if they're not refrigerated, but what I will say about What I will say about this is it's very acidic, so I imagine you can kind of you might be able to get away with not refrigerating it. But I'm gonna let this sit in the refrigerator for about a good 2 weeks before I really start getting into these peppers. And by that time, they're gonna have soaked up a lot of the flavor of this juice. So you really want to just give it a little time. And obviously, when you're trying to like pickle something, you know what? Like, yeah, when you're trying to, and to be honest with you, don't quote me on this, and I'll take back my words if I'm wrong, because I'll vet myself. But I'm sure if I sit this in the pantry, it'll be good because of the acidity of the mixture. So somebody in the chat, let me know if I'm wrong about that. But I'm gonna have it in the refrigerator because I like to have my stuff cold. I like to have my pickles cold too. So I'm gonna let that sit in the fridge too. But now that we're done with this, we'll have some fun with it. Every day we'll come and we'll give it a quick shake. You know, give it a quick shake. Snow globe action. Can you see the peppers in the jar really good on the camera?
Yeah, they can see them.
So yeah, they're pretty. It looks like the big peppers really look kind of magnified in the water. So what we're gonna do now, we'll take our pickle jar that we took some of the pickles out of, and we're gonna turn it sideways so we can see. So yeah, as y'all can see, we got enough space to wiggle those peppers into that mixture real good. I took some of those pickles out earlier for that very reason, because if I didn't take those pickles out earlier, I wouldn't have had enough space to work with, and that jar is just dripping on the counter. So what we're gonna do, it's just a few drops though, y'all, no worries. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna open this up. We're gonna open that up just like that, and we're gonna add all these peppers to it. So I don't care if I have to stuff them down or whatnot, but we're gonna add all these peppers to the top of this mixture.
Stinky Polar Ranch says, we must have an update queue. As pretty as that looks, I bet it'll pack an awesome, powerful punch. I'm curious about them.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be strong. But what I'm really curious about is these pickles that we're about to make into some furnace pickles or something, because boy, I just put a lot of peppers into these pickles. So what we're gonna do with this, I'm gonna really tighten this as hard as I can, because these jars have a habit of dripping on you. Did you throw away that seal thing?
Yeah, you want me to get it?
Nuh-uh, because I'm not putting it back on, obviously. But I'm gonna close this up as tight as I can, and I'll give it a good. I'll put it sideways. Okay. So what I'm gonna do with this, now that I'm done touching the peppers, I'm gonna take these gloves off. Take the other glove off, and then I'm gonna open this back up. Can you see me on camera pretty good? I'm gonna open this back up. I'm gonna make sure that I can really. What I'll do, you know what I'll do? I'll take this whole thing right here. I'm improvising. This is what you gotta do sometimes. You gotta improvise. So we're gonna take this bowl right here. Make sure nothing's in it. Yeah, we're clean. You take this bowl right here. Make it focus on the bowl and what I'm about to pour into the bowl. So we're gonna take this bowl right here. We're gonna pour all the contents of this jar right into the bowl. Just like that.
Container Crop says, hello, everyone.
What's up, Container Crops? It's good to see you here. It's good to see you here tonight, fam. So we're going to take the spoon we used earlier. Actually, you know what? Since we got it in the container like that, we're going to take a bigger spoon. We're going to take a spoon about this size right here. And then we're going to take this bowl here. We're going to just mix everything up. I'm going to really make sure that the peppers are really involved in the mixture. And if y'all wanted to, this would be the perfect time to add like some garlic to it or something like that. If you want to add some more twang to it or something like that. But realistically, best made kind of, this pickle juice mixture is already made up because we got it out of the pickle jar. So we're just giving it a good mix outside of the batch, because shaking it was not going to work. And I wasn't going to try to ram my head into a wall. Can't break through that wall. Let's take the door around the corner. So we're just mixing this up.
Ooh, those smell good.
Smells good, TJ?
Yeah, it does.
You can smell the pepper cutting through. So we just getting it nice and mixed up. I'm almost wondering, do I want to add some garlic to it?
Do you?
What do you think, TJ? You think I should add a spoonful of garlic to it?
Yeah, just test out. Why not? Why not?
All right, we'll add a spoonful of garlic per TJ's request. If it's bad, it's TJ's fault. So we're gonna add a spoonful of garlic here. I'm gonna rinse the spoon off just to make sure there's nothing on the spoon. I don't like to cross-contaminate my stuff, so we'll add a teaspoon of garlic. Well, you know what? We'll add a tablespoon, but we'll make sure the tablespoon's not full. Just like this. We'll add this much garlic to the mixture, and believe you me, it's gonna make a difference. So we're gonna go ahead and add that to the mixture.
Smells good.
So we got Tiffany's stamp of approval. She said it smells good. So we're gonna mix this into it a little bit. We're gonna get that mixed in. Get those garlic, get that garlic all mixed in there. And then this is gonna be easier to shake into the mix after we add it back to the pickle jar. So this is good that we're just getting this rough mix into the whole thing. Just so we can make everything be friends. You know, if we don't have neighbors, we got to make sure that they have a housewarming party. You know what I'm saying? This bowl right here is the housewarming party for all the neighbors inside the pickle jar that's going to be grooving together in there. So let's go ahead and add the stuff back to the pickle jar now. So I'll take the bowl off frame a little bit here, or completely, and then we will put the pickle jar on the frame. Put the bowl in front of me, and we'll scoop the contents of the bowl into the jar. So we'll kind of make it advantageous for us here.
Container Crops asks, what kind of peppers are the purple ones?
So the purple peppers are called Buena Mulata peppers. And I grew these in the garden, harvested them yesterday on the live, and now we are using them in the pickling process. And we pickled some peppers earlier with the Buena Mulata and the sheep nose pimento. The sheep nose pimento came out of the garden too, but we pickled these peppers, and now we're peppering these pickles. So that's what's going on tonight. And now I'm just adding this back to the jar, mixed together. I'm adding the solids first, and then I'm going to add the liquids because I want them to be in suspension mixed together already. And when you add the solids first, they kind of have this little stacking effect to them to where they kind of just sit where they need to sit in the mixture. And when you add the water to it, they're really tightly packed. So then at that point, they kind of stay where they are but float in the mixture. And that's what we're trying to get with this. So I'm really glad that we improvised and used this bowl as opposed to just putting the peppers at the top. So we're almost there. Just getting the rest of these out of here. We got to shake it down a little bit as we get them in there because it's starting to get full. But check this out. Get a little glimpse of how it looks before we close it up. That looks beautiful, y'all. So we're going to add the rest of this to the whole mix. Rusty's like, what's going on? Show Rusty real quick. Rusty's like, what's going on? Show him the camera. Rusty's like, I want to be involved, y'all. So, but yeah, Rusty, you are not allowed on the counter. So, do not jump up on the counter, sir. So we just add the rest of the solids, and now we get to the point where we can't avoid the liquids. So we're gonna really just try to get as much of these solids as we can. Then we're gonna pour the remains into the jar. So now we're at the point where we're just packing and pouring. So now let me get this last scoop of solids. Pour that in the jar just like that. And then we need to juicify our jar. So we got juice in this bowl right here. So now here's the delicate part. Can we pull the camera back some? So now what we're gonna do, we got this bowl right here with all our juices inside of it. So we're gonna bend this bowl and make it to where you have a pouring spout. You'll be able to see it. So check this out. I'm gonna bend this bowl like this, put it close here. Then I'm gonna pour here. Really safe way to get all your juices back into the jar. Pour faster when you get to the end because you're gonna have garlic kind of settle. So What I'm gonna do is scoop all our garlic that we poured in there inside of our mixture.
Yankee Sister says, just planted mine. How long until harvest?
So the pepper has to get out of its juvenile phase. I'll say that if you just planted it and you see seeds pop up today or seedlings pop up today, I'll say that you got probably 2.5 months till you start really starting to get some 2 months to where you get a nice flush start to form on the pepper. Like you want to let the leafy growth kind of build up before you really just start pushing a lot of fruit growth on the peppers. And I started these indoors all the way back in the beginning of January. So that's why we've had time to really establish the plant and really get them developed to where we're harvesting peppers at the beginning of the season all the way through the season, as opposed to early in the season, too hot to harvest, then fall flush. So we're going to have a lot more peppers coming through the season. But yeah, if you just planted it, which is fine, you can still plant your peppers now, especially if you're in the North, Yankee Sister. If you're in the North, you're all golden because, and if I remember correctly, you are actually up in the North. You're going to have a lot better of a time getting these peppers to go in fruit for you, planting them like right now. So we're going to close this jar and we're going to kind of give it a shake, but we're going to keep it upright because the garlic's going to settle into the jar. And you can see the garlic kind of settling in like a snow globe. So check this out. You can see the garlic. Can you see the garlic on camera? Kind of floating in there.
Floating through.
Yeah, at first it was on top. We added it to the top. But now, because it's small, it can fit through those cracks and it can really get inside the mixture. So, yeah, just like that.
Love Note says you can add a little sugar or honey. It will tone down the heat and mellow out to an even heat.
Okay, so yeah, let's do that because we added 2 tablespoons of sugar to this. So I'll go ahead and add 3 tablespoons of sugar to this jar because I'm pretty sure Best Maid added some kind of. They probably added some kind of. So yeah, it says less than 1 gram of sugar, but they did add sugar. So we're gonna add a little bit more sugar to it, and then give that a good shake because we want to make sure that we can keep the flavor mellow, keep that heat mellow like we was talking about. So let me get. Where'd I put that spoon at?
And then Yankee Sister asks, I should have waited.
Huh?
She asked, I should have waited.
I wouldn't say you should have waited. What's your zone, Yankee Sister? What's your zone, Yankee Sister? Let me know. You can see it on camera. All right, we're gonna try to add it to the edge here, so we can shake it into the mixture. We'll add 3 tablespoons here, just like that.
Yankee Sister says zone 6A Connecticut.
Okay, Yankee Sister, you're good because the heat of your summer is not going to even come until like mid-August. So you're setting yourself up to have really good peppers in the fall, Yankee Sister. So just keep strong, keep at it. Let those peppers develop, let them get strong. And as the fall time comes, you start having peppers come off that bad boy like crazy. So we're gonna close the jar up again. And we're going to shake this up. We're going to shake the sugar into the jar. I'm going to shake the sugar into there real good. And I can smell the spice literally inside the jar. It's like it's just trying to beat itself out of the jar. Can you let those dogs in? Because they just want attention or something. I don't know. So let me see. We got our mix shaken up, and we got our pickles peppered, and we got our peppers pickled. So now what we'll do, we'll get the fogging process ready. So we definitely lost daylight, but what I will tell y'all is this is gonna be quick, it's gonna be efficient, it's gonna be effective. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the spotlight put into position, and then I'm gonna have TJ come over to the bathroom with me, and we're gonna mix in our neem oil, and we're gonna mix in our wetting agent. We're going to shake it up. We got about 3 gallons of water in the fogger. But let me tell y'all, it's going to be awesome because the fogger, it's going to go through that 3 gallons really easy. I'm going to take it to the garden. We're going to spray the garden with it. And then we're going to kind of spray the yard with it too. Because the neem doesn't hurt beneficial. So we're going to spray the garden. We're going to spray the yard and we're going to spray the garden because we got plants in the front yard as well. So we probably gonna need to take some kind of flashlight. We'll probably use the cell phone with the live chat on it for a flashlight so you can see me spray the yard. But the spotlight will be in the garden so you'll be able to clearly see that. So let me get that set up. Here's the peppers and the pickles. I'll be right back. And we'll get that started.
The cleanup crew.
Yeah. I'm excited to see how these turn out. The pickles.
How soon can
Yeah.
you eat them? Did he say?
I'm not sure. I think we're letting them marinate. So once they marinate for a bit, then I think that's the best time for it.
Oh.
Yes, the weekend garden show. We're gonna head out. At the PM right now when it's dark outside, but we're still gonna get it done. It's still gonna be a pretty fast process.
All right, so TJ, bring it on along. We're about to come on over to the bathroom. We'll get our mixture mixed up. Because it's 3 fluid ounces of both the neem oil as well as the wetting agent. So can you see me in frame?
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna throw. I mean, you might not be able to see the ounce mark, but the 3 ounce mark is right here. We're gonna throw 3 ounces of the neem first in there. And then we're going to follow it with 3 ounces of the wetting agent. And then we're going to shake it up inside our fogger here. So come back so they can see the back of the fogger because they're going to see the fogger on my back as I have it on my back. So we're good to go on this. This is the fogger. We're going to start it up and then we're going to spray with it. So I'm going to add the neem first. So let's get this neem right here. Give it a good shake. Just like this. Come over here. Put 3 ounces of neem in here.
That stuff is like thick.
It's thick, yeah. So you see how thick that is. When I put that in there, obviously it's not going to want to mix with water very easily. But what we're going to do is take this, and then we're going to add the wetting agent to follow it up. So once we add the wetting agent, it's going to mix very well into here. Oh, so yeah, this is connected. So put this off to the side because there's no particulates inside this. So this is a filter just in case you pour something that's thick in there, just in case you want to filter it. But yeah, we're going to pour this 3 ounces in here, just like that. And if you pan over the top of it, TJ, you'll see that you'll see how not well it's mixing with that.
Like oil.
Yep, because it is. It's neem oil. So we're going to take 3 ounces of this right here. We're going to pour 3 ounces of this wetting agent, Jadam wetting agent here. So I got 3 ounces of this in here. Now we're going to pour this in here. And watch what happens as I pour this in here. Can you turn that light on beside you to your right? Yeah. So watch what happens as I pour this in here. To the neem. It's going to run away. You see how that neem ran away? Because when it touches it, it emulsifies it immediately. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to put that on top of there, and we're going to close this up, and we're going to shake this. We're going to shake this whole thing up. So yeah, we got this right here. I'm going to pick this up. Pick this up just like this from the bottom, and we're going to hold it like this, and we're shake it. Just like that. So we're shaking it, and then I'll put it back down, and I'll show you all the top of it. And we don't have to spray all of this at once either. Like I can spray part of it and then come and spray the rest in the morning. So I might just do that. Just spray the garden down real good and show you, and then we'll do the rest later. So as y'all can see, we are emulsified. Like look. You see when I move that? There's no oil that's separated from that mixture. So when we spray that, it's going down. So, and y'all saw I touched that with my hand. It's completely organic. It does not hurt humans. Does not hurt animals. Does not hurt your babies. Does not hurt your skin. In fact, it's probably pretty good for your skin because neem oil is used in toothpaste. It's used in all kinds of stuff. So we're gonna close this up. We're gonna go to the backyard and we're gonna spray in the dark. because that's the best time to spray in the evening. So it's evening time, nighttime. We'll throw this on our back for now. Oh, caught me off guard because it's really heavy. Throw this one back right now. Take this outside. Definitely should use the second strap. Second strap that. You want this in it? It's inside.
There you go.
Alright, so we got our second strap. I might have TJ try to actually start it for me since it's on my back. Okay, so can you see me okay?
Yeah, it's okay as it'll get.
Okay, it's okay as it'll get. So, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get on my knees here, take it off my back, and I'll start it up before I put it on my back. Because it's just awkward. I don't want to have something starting up while I'm not ready for it. So, you got to look on this switch. You have to make sure that this is in the up position. Because when it's down, can you see that? Make sure it's in the up position. Because when it's down, it's not going to let you start it up. So, put that in the up position like that. And then we're going to get it started up. So, let's go ahead and push our primer button. Get some gas going. This is a 50 to 1 mixture, oil gas. It's 3 horsepower, so it's got some twang to it. We're going to get it started though. Back up some. Can you see me?
Yeah.
All right, so as y'all can see, it's strong. I have it turned off with the lever right here. We're gonna turn it on. We're gonna have to set the floor, turn it on. Woo. See mist coming out. I don't even have the trigger pulled yet. So now when I pull the trigger,
Want to go ahead and look at these comments?
don't cross the streams. Garden Ghostbusters. So here, y'all, it just turned 9 o'clock, and I'm done. I'm done with that already. So I want to take y'all through the garden real quick. TJ, can you take them through the garden and show them how the plants, how all the leaves are, they're all slick. Look at the collards. Can you see it with the camera? Like, don't block the light too much. But look at the look at how shiny the leaves are. So we got the oil applied, and I'll be real with y'all. You know, I still got plenty left inside the mixture here, so we're looking good. We're looking real nice. We're gonna actually save a lot of this for the morning, so we'll come back out in the morning, and we'll spray at like 3:30, a little bit earlier, just so we don't have no sunlight interruption. But if it's supposed to be cloudy and rainy tomorrow, we'll definitely spray. But if not, we'll save some for the grass. We'll save some for the yard, because we still got to spray the backyard. We got to spray the front yard. We got to get all that down. But that was just a quick example of what we could do with our fogger here and everything. That's 3 gallons of water. You mix up 3 gallons of whatever mixture you want to use. Use it within a week. Keep it in a dark, cool space. You can actually keep it preserved and kind of spray it over a series of a week. Come back that next month and do the same thing with your neem. With other mixtures, you can actually do it daily if you wanted to. Sometimes if you're dealing with a heavy infestation of pests, you got to get out there and get after it. So you just got to do what you got to do. It's Sunday night, though, so let's get back inside. We'll get on the computer. We'll close it out. We'll say our goodnights. We'll talk and chat a little bit. Any questions that y'all have, make sure you ask them there when I get to the desktop, because I'll be able to answer them a lot easier. But for now, we're done out here. We got everything sprayed and fogged, and I actually saw a lot of those white butterflies flush out. It was crazy. I don't know if TJ saw it. I don't know if y'all saw it, but when I was spraying, those white butterflies was exiting stage left out here. So we got some things done. So let's go ahead and flip these lights off and head on back inside. So we're gonna take our fogger. We're gonna take our fogger straight to the garage, because that's the fogger's home, and I'm not trying to have it in the house. So we're gonna take this to the garage, and then once we take this to the garage, we'll go ahead and go to the computer so we can break this down. Like I said, it's Sunday night. We gotta get home, get done.
All right. Well, I can tell you guys. So I saw on TikTok. Let me get it out. That you could take ranch dressing and mix it with pickles. This looks really gross. It tastes really gross. I don't think I did it right, but actually I'm gonna hide this. See if he notices.
You think you're funny? I'm holding TJ phone watching you.
Oh. Are you serious?
I'm holding TJ phone watching you right now.
Are you serious? Oh my god.
Oh man, that's funny. So, hey, good night, Broke Farmer 76. Look at me sweating right now. Let me go to the desktop. We'll close it out something proper. Hold your good nights. Hold your goodbyes. I'll be right back.
Close it down on this
Don't
side.
close it down on that one yet. We ain't taking no chances.
I think when he gets to
All right, y'all. Farmer Q is back, looking crazy with his goggles on and everything. This fits Professor Q just perfect, right? I got the goggles on and everything. But I'm here to say the good nights and everything. I'm going to the chat. Any questions that y'all might have about what just went down, let me know. Let us know, fam, because we can answer those questions for you to the best of our ability. I'm super thankful for y'all coming tonight. But yeah, let me see what everybody might have said. Okay, them groceries says I'm a little late. It's all good, them groceries. I'm glad you could come by them groceries. New Art Gardener, it's good to see you. Michael Farmer says, LOL, I'm lying in the garden. I'm lying in the garden. Ghostbusters movie live with Q. This is the trailer. That's funny. That's funny. It wasn't too loud. It was, so it's not as loud as a leaf blower. I'll tell you that. It's not as loud as a leaf blower or a lawn mower. So I wasn't too worried about waking up the neighbors, because our neighbors be out here partying on Sundays and weeknights anyway. So it's about time that they tolerate a little bit of our noise, right? We don't never make no noise. So y'all could put up with a little bit of what we got to offer, right? We're just trying to protect our plants. Y'all out there trying to get lit, which is there's nothing wrong with that either. But you know, I'm just trying to protect my plants. Oh yeah, Yankee sister, that's what I'm saying, right? And I didn't even use that much gas. Like I literally didn't use I didn't use a 12th of that gas tank right then. I still got literally like 2.5 gallons of mixture left. I'm gonna spray the yard down thoroughly with it at the wee hours of the morning. I'm talking about like at 2:30 or 3 a.m. I'm gonna go out there and Ghostbusters the whole yard. Micro farmer, he said, I gotta get me one of them. Look like it's fun to wake my neighbors up at night. I can hear the gunfire now. Don't cross the streams. I love it. So it's not okay, Yankee sister. We do have a noise code. Our noise code kicks in at 10 p.m. So I'm an hour about. It's 9:15 p.m. right now. Our noise code kicks in at 10 p.m. So that's what that is. So I did have it. Love notes. I was like this outside. Oh no, I wasn't. Actually, I forgot to put them on. I forgot to put my goggles on. I didn't get it in my eyes this time. So yeah, thank you, love notes. I'll wear the goggles and I'll wear a face mask when I'm outside spraying the stuff. Even though the neem is not toxic, I'm not gonna chance it. Yeah, like so. Love note says that her eyes were affected later because of the oil. So yes, I'm gonna protect myself. I'm gonna use my PPE that I got right here, and I'm also gonna wear a dust mask for my or like a vapor mask for my face or whatever when I do it because we got them at the house here, so I'll use them. Thank you, love notes. Good looking out. Okay, so love notes. Okay, I won't spray it on the yard then. I'll just go and spray it on the trees. I'll spray it on the trees and then I'll just, I don't know. I mix too much, but you know, I'll just spray some more in the garden or whatnot. You know, I probably missed some spaces because I wasn't being super thorough because I was on the live trying to be quick with it. So I'll go out and I'll spray the garden a little bit more in the wee hours of the morning. Then I'll just probably just I might just spray some neighbors' trees or something. I don't know. Yes. Thank you, baby. Thank you. You'll remind me about it. But yes. Hey, Stinky Puddle Ranch. I say, okay, so how I got it, I literally, I have this app called Acorns on my phone. And I literally, through spare change of about 2.5 months, saved up enough money to actually buy that fogger. So I bought it, and now I'm back to my saving spree on Acorns. I got a nice little bit saved up, and I'm just letting my residuals save up. So that's a good way to buy things and not really feel the brunt of it if you want to do that. But I'm really just going to use it to save a lot of money if I can. So that's dope. Good night, broke farmer. If you're already gone, it's good seeing you, my brother. It's good seeing you, my cousin, my internet cousin. Always welcome in the Lion's Den, fam. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Love notes. You can get your husband out there. Hey, if you don't got hey, look, if you can pick, even if it's too heavy with 3 gallons in it, you can put a gallon in it and you can still be good to go. And I'm sure the ladies can use it just as well as a man. But hey, if you got a husband out there who could do it for you, tell them to mix it up. Have ladies just mix it up on the ground. Be like, hey baby, can you go out there and play Ghostbusters for me in the garden? And they would love to do that, like you're saying. So look, you can find good ways to help people participate. And Homestead in the Colony, it's good seeing you tonight. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being here. The Weekend Garden Show. Be gone, white butterflies. That's what I'm saying. Forget those white butterflies. Forget those white butterflies. Okay. The bug population was really low for me this year. Beam me up, Mr. Scott says. We had a really pretty cold winter. I think it killed off more than usual. That's awesome. That's so awesome. You were fast. Oh, yeah, I got it done quick, right? Oh, yeah. Hey, Micro Farmer says he has a big harvest in the garden in the morning. Hey, good luck to you. Good luck to you. I wish you had some help out there. I'd help you if I was close enough, brother. Okay. Love notes. That's all good, too. And those backpacks work really good. See, the reason I got that backpack sprayer too is because I can spray that thing like 50, 60 feet up trees if I put it on max throttle and I kick it all the way up to the max throttle. I can actually spray tall trees with it. So I got it for work and I got it for play. Mostly for play, obviously. And play is not, feeding yourself is not play. It's just gardening happens to be my passion and my way of sustaining the people around me that I love so dearly. So it's play, it's work and play because I take it out on some of the jobs that I'll do. And they'll be like, hey, can you apply pesticides and stuff? I'll be like, hey, I'm not a chemical applicator, but I got some organics that I can apply to your trees and things like that and really help you out in that regard. So it's really nice to have a way to do that. But now that I'm to the bottom of the chat, y'all, I appreciate everybody coming here. I appreciate everybody being here. And look, I'm about to close it out for the night. I'm going to give me some rest. I got a little bit more work to do tonight, so we're going to get to that. But I really appreciate everybody being here tonight, fam. It's been a wonderful Sunday night. It's been a wonderful Sunday. It's been a wonderful weekend. I've enjoyed everybody's videos I've been able to watch and kind of get caught up on. I still need to do some more catching up on some videos. And we're supposed to get rained out a little bit at the beginning of next week. So I'm going to actually take that time to get caught up on videos. Yeah, I'll work on the creative stuff as far as the editing and stuff like that. But I'm really going to dedicate the beginning of next week to watching some of y'all's videos that I've missed out on, because I got some catching up to do, because it's all love, fam. And I want to be able to stay in the know-it-all and the know-with-all of what I got to know. So I appreciate that, fam. And look, y'all know what that means. But before y'all know what that means, I'm going to put this up in the chat because I want to read what Love Notes has to say. Love Notes says, my bug population was really low last year and this year, working on balancing the levels of NPK, which eliminates the need to get rid of them. Get an advantage while you're ahead, fam. That's what Love Notes is talking about. You're getting that soil in the right NPK balance, going to have the plants at the right strength levels. So when the bugs do come, they're going to be like, I don't want nothing to do with this strong garden. Let me get up out of here. And I don't want to do that. So yeah. So Andale just posted my website. I appreciate that, Andale. I'm actually going to be putting some of those seeds on my website. I'm going to be selling them for pretty cheap, though, probably for like $3 a pack or something like that. And I'm probably going to throw like 15 to 20 seeds per pack, something like that. Maybe throw a little extra in there, too. But I'm going to throw those sheep nose pimento peppers on there, like the seeds for those. And I'm going to throw some of the Buena Mulata peppers. But the Buena Mulata peppers are going to be on a delay because I want to make sure that I harvest a lot of the orange peppers that are very ripe, so I can ensure the highest germination rates that we can have. And sporadically, so here's what I'm going to do for y'all tonight. For everybody who is here tonight, if anybody wants some free Buena Mulata pepper seeds, send me an email. Moderators who are still here, post my email in the live, in the link or whatever. Send me an email and I will send you 5 to 10 Buena Mulata seeds for you to have for free tonight. No strings attached. Just send me an email with your P.O. box address, whatever you have, and I will get you hooked up with those. And from now on, every live that I do, I'm going to be trying to, I won't say every live, I'd say 1 out of every 3 lives that I do, I'm going to be trying to give something away in those lives that I got from my garden and everything like that, so that we can really, really get something flowing. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to test them out. We'll have opportunities for the fam to really just test them out for free. And if y'all want to get them at your whim's notice, they'll be up on the website for a really reasonable, affordable price so that y'all can have access to them from there as well. Because as y'all know, when the spring comes around next year, seeds going to get sparse. So we're going to start trying to build up a seed collection. We're going to start trying to save up some stuff, start trying to be productive with that. And, got to start driving the thing forward in every single way possible. New Art Gardener, you never received the last peppers. Thank you for letting me know that. I'm going to send you some bonus peppers with more in them. Because a lot of other people did. I think everybody else did get their peppers. I'm glad that you let me know that, though, and I want to make sure that you do get your peppers. So just send me another email. Send me another email. So there's my email. New Art Gardener, send me another email, please. I have your info, but just send it so it sends it to the top of my email listing. I'll get out and I will mail those seeds out, and we'll get you doubled up. Because last time I sent everybody, I think 5 or 6 seeds. I'll send you like right off the bat. I'll send you like 10, 15 seeds, and I might even throw some of those sheep nose pimento peppers in your pack as well, so that we can get you squared away. So I just want to make sure you're taken care of, fam, because you support me so much. And everybody who supports me, I want y'all to be able to have a piece of something. So I appreciate y'all being here. I just really want y'all to know that. Good night, OCD-ish chick. Have a great week. But hey, y'all know what that means, right? Y'all know what that means. It's time to close it on out. So that's Farmer Q. Out. Y'all have a good night. Much love. Much love to everybody. I'm glad y'all could be here. I'm glad y'all could show support, and I will be supporting y'all, and I will be showing love and reciprocating it back. So much love, fam. That's a good night. I'll leave this link up as I close out for anybody who might need it, who wants to tap in and get some seeds in this live. You have a 3-hour window to send me an email. After that 3-hour window, we're closed out, and we will have the seeds up on the website at some later time. So y'all take care. Have a great night. Much love.